Hi there, my name is Shane, and this video is about my second day in Columbus, Ohio. After getting lifts my first day, it was a bit too expensive, so I decided it would actually be better to rent a car. And after I rented the car, the first place I went to was the Ohio History Center. So let's check it out, because I'm Shane, and I will take you there. So one of the first things I saw as I entered the Ohio History Center was this archaeological section with a bunch of fossils as well as rocks native to the Ohio area. In fact, one thing I was actually surprised to learn here was that there have never been any dinosaur fossils found in any part of Ohio. I soon stumbled across this interactive computer screen which tells you how to find Ohio. Honestly, I really don't see why it was necessary because everyone already knows that Ohio is right here where the red circle is, in the middle of the South Pacific Ocean. Okay, kidding aside, I actually could see how this is able to teach kids about how to find latitude and longitude. But about halfway through, I did want to know what would happen if I got the answer wrong. Nothing really happened, it just told me I was wrong and to try again. It's like I'm stepping back in time. Oh, charts. Yeah, those do need to be kept behind glass.
Your message to the American people on the administration's tax program by President Dwight D. Eisenhower. Ladies and gentlemen, President of the United States. Good evening, my friend. I would like to talk to you tonight about something that is concerning.
Say what you will about the 50s, because, honestly, it had a lot of social issues. But aesthetically, it was honestly kind of, well, it was kind of nifty. Now, the next area in here had artifacts from a Native American burial mound, and the question the museum had was whether it was right to show it off, because on one hand, the items were buried with their ancestors and thus should not have been seen. On the other hand, some see it as an important link to their ancestors and thus wanted to be shown. The museum decided that they would honor both views. They would display the artifacts, but place it behind an area that you had to see this wall and thus choose to see the artifacts. And while I did choose to go in and view the items, I think it's only right to honor the agreement and not show what was beyond there, even if I did find it very interesting. This section in here was all about how Ohio was involved in World War I, and I have to say, these parts of museums have always interested me. Oh. That's pretty cool. This small section here was about the women's suffrage movement, dating back to the mid-1800s, and goes into what is possible for women today because of it. The last part of the Ohio History Center I went to was the Ohio Village, located at the back of the museum. Honestly, it was probably the coolest part of the museum, but unfortunately I didn't really record much while I was there. But it was just amazing. They made it seem like we had stepped back in time to the late 1800s or early 1900s, and the people working there acted as if they were actually from that time. I went into a small house where they were cooking off a stove that would not look out of place out of a movie based in the 1800s, and went into a lodging house where the woman working there just went into so much detail about what life was like back then. It really was amazing. If you ever go to Columbus, Ohio, you need to go to the Ohio History Center just to go to the Ohio Village alone. I cannot recommend it enough. So after the Ohio History Center and the Ohio Village, I decided to go down to a place called German Village. It was a really cool place. The place was paved with brick roads. There was lots of nice souvenir shops. But I really didn't feel comfortable filming there. This is different though, because this was more because it was a residential area. It just didn't seem right to do that. So in the end I didn't really get filmed, but I did go to a really interesting place there. It's called the Book Loft in German Village. It's a 32-room bookstore, and it has a lot of books in there, obviously. But no, it was really cool. Like, lots of small rooms with different genres of books. I even picked up a comic for myself. But anyways, if you are down there, I would definitely suggest going in there, because that bookstore was actually really amazing, I think. Well, anyways, that was day 2 of my trip to Columbus, Ohio. Next video, it will be my third and final day, and I'm going somewhere special. Until then, my name is Shane, and I will take you there.